In this video, I will show you two more examples of solving proportions, and I will do one word problem where we have to write out the proportion and then solve it. So in this first example up here, I'm going to take the number 10 and multiply my diagonals together. So 10 times the group x minus 3. So solving proportions, you want to cross multiply. And on the other diagonal, if I cross multiply here, I'd have 2 times the group x plus 5. Now what I want to do is distribute the 10 on the left side and distribute the 2 on the right side. So I'm going to take 10 times x and 10 times negative 3. So I'll have 10x minus 30. And that will equal, when I distribute my 2, a 2x plus 10. Now that I have variables on both sides, what I typically do is look at the coefficient that is in front of the variable x, and I look for the smaller of those. So 2 is smaller than 10. So what I'm going to do is move that 2x. Now I will have 8x minus 30 is equal to 10. So now if I add 30 to both sides, I will have 8x is equal to 40. And if I divide both sides by 8, I will get a solution of 5. All right, now when I cross multiply here, I'm going to have 6 times the group, x plus 3, and I will have 4 times the group, x minus 5. So let's distribute here to get 6x plus 18 is equal to 4x minus 20. And now again, I'm going to move the smaller coefficient term, so I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. And in this case, I will have 2x plus 18 is equal to negative 20. If I subtract 18 on both sides, I will have 2x is now equal to negative 38. And if I divide negative 38 by 2, I'm going to get my solution of negative 19. Here's a word problem where we will have to set up the proportion and then solve it. It says a portable music player has 2 gigabytes of storage and it can hold about 500 songs. A similar but larger media player has 80 gigabytes of storage, and it says about how many songs can the larger media player hold. So the question is how many songs. I'm going to let my variable x represent the number of songs, since that's what we're asked to solve for. Now in the reading it says that a 2 gigabyte storage can hold roughly 500 songs. So we want to set up a proportion to represent that. So I'm going to set up a proportion meaning gigabytes to songs. So watch. If I have gigabytes on the top and songs on the bottom, that would be 2 over 500. And what I'm going to do is compare that to the information that's left. The larger media player has 80 gigabytes, and we want to know how many songs. So notice how gigabytes was on the top of my fraction. That also needs to go on the top over here. And since I'm solving for how many songs, and I said x would represent that, x will go in the bottom of that fraction. Now when I cross multiply, I will have 2 times x is equal to 500 times 80. So let me get my calculator out. 500 times 80 is 40,000. And if I divide both sides by 2, my solution for the number of songs is going to be roughly 20,000 songs.